all had our mince pies, chocolates and sweets, and
And they're now sick and tired of
want to
anything vaguely sweet, you know.
any
nothing
again.
savouries now.
No. Yeah. But we have lots of bits. Well, I do anyway, as always. Thought I'd show off some of my Christmas bits. And for Christmas, I got myself, I love it. Put it from the missus, but it's the original Donkey Kong Jr. Game & Watch. Had it when I was a kid, saw it like basically during the year. Wasn't too cheap a price, but had that for my Christmas present. Wrap it up, put it away. Many good memories. It's on the Game & Watch collection for the Game Boy as well. I don't know if it came out the other year, did it?
Don't know.
An updated one, I think, came out on the DS. And
another my Christmas present was big thanks to Mr. Rixie for some of this stuff visiting. Lost Planet 2 figure. Love the Lost Planet games, apart from number 2 made me and Chris stressed just a little bit, didn't it, Chris?
Yeah, slightly.
And it was a birthday in December. So during the year I found one of these absolutely immaculate condition on eBay, and I wanted one for Christmas last year, but they're expecting over £120. Paid 20 quid during the year, 20 quid, wrapped it up, put it away, birthday present. Works perfectly, unlike something else's back there. And this game, I just remember getting it when I was young. I don't think it was for a kid, it was just a gift. And I used to stay awake with my dad all night, and we'd be playing it, taking in turns, out of hours. You wouldn't believe how much time this beautiful little game that we play with. But you can watch it, you can play. And all I considered to be my main Christmas present was put up on the one of the sites by Rixie, and I thought this is absolutely fantastic. When I saw it, I decided I just had to have it straight away. Knew nothing about it, I just loved the looks of it.
Doesn't even know it's a Gundam or anything.
Do now that he's told me. I mean, the crystallised version of it, it's straight away. I mean, for some reason, it spoke of the day the Earth stood still robot to me. But that's just fucking brilliant. A bit daunting when I actually opened it up. I did a picture.
It's a 1 in 100 master grade kit, basically. Yeah. So it's all snap fit, and it's all moulded in clear and stuff, and it's quite funky. Yeah. Apart from the skeleton, which is black. But
really, really, really nice. My gaming pickups wasn't too much, and a friend of mine, Martin, decided to have a little clear out, and so yeah, I went and bought loads. Basically, I should show the big box off first. Time Crisis 2 plus G-Con, but it is the Time Crisis 2 game down here. Which yeah, look.
Oh right, fair enough.
Yeah. Right, so Time Crisis 2 with the gun, and yeah, so I was happy with that, especially with the prices he's been.
All you do is play it, so, and then every time you run out of credits, it saves, but it gives you an extra credit each time. So in the end, you end up with like 9 credits. And
yes, Chris knows all about it, especially on the
It's great.
Yeah, he's we also found out. Also got Vampire Night from him. Pretty cool game. I loved it in the arcade. Once again, played it on the home console until now. Oh, we will decide what to do for this. Couldn't find the G-Con, but when he was up in the attic, he found a box one, so he gave that to me to make up for it. So really, really appreciative of that. Don't know much. I mean, Vampire Night.
It's really good. I played it.
Yeah,
it's good.
In the arcade, it was really cool.
No, I played 100. It's really good. Yeah, it's a really good conversion.
Yeah. So it's got Sega on it.
Yeah, Sega as well.
Yeah, awesome.
Can you realise that?
No, they're even happier now. So now I have 2 G-Cons and maybe like gun games. As you'll see, I've got quite a few like gun games coming up from this pile. This pile I'm going to show you first is all from Martin. So Time Crisis 3. Another one. I've not played this one. Don't think I've even played this one in the arcade. You played Time Crisis 3?
Couldn't tell you. They all merge into one, really.
Yeah.
They're all good.
Yeah. But, yes, happy with that. Did buy Super Space Wars Attack. This looked really strange, and yeah, basically aliens come to Earth. Imagine EDF, but with planes.
EDF meets Independence.
Yeah, yeah, and this looks fun. It's 505. 505 generally have a reputation of just bringing the good, bizarre stuff.
Well, no, generally they bring a lot of shit over as well.
Yeah.
It's just every now and again you find a gem that 505 have released. They do not really have quality control.
Yeah, and Musashi.
Brave Fencer, Musashi, Samurai Legend, whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's the second one, basically.
Yeah. This looks really cool. I know nothing about the
It's an RPG, you won't like
RPG, alright, so.
it. It's really good, though.
And that one, Monster Attack, which looks really cool. Very EDF, would you say? Yeah, it's like EDF again. Yeah, by Age Tech, a company I've never heard. I think I will enjoy playing this. Well, we will enjoy playing it on Shooting for Detroit.
Yeah.
And another one of the shooters I bought of him, Crisis Zone shooter. It's Black Bob. Okay, so there was a lot of his Resident Evil games, and I've also been wanting to get them. But as I say, there's also Martin's stuff. Being a collector is immaculate, top condition, not a blemish on the discs or anything. So Resident Evil Outbreak.
Easy way of doing this game.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't bother saving anyone because it's useless.
It's a weird game.
that's the Resident Evil game for Chris.
It's the one where you pass them a Magnum.
Well, it's
And
really
they go put down the Magnum and they go get a bog brush and they're going, help me, help me. And it's like, I just gave you a Magnum.
Yeah, but that's the problem. They run around independently. You have to get sort of good guns before they do and start using all the ammo. It's a good idea, but for a start, they took out the online for the European.
It was
one.
mainly for online.
Yeah,
wasn't
if you
it?
were playing that like
No,
4 players online, it would probably be really good. But the AI ruins the game and makes it almost unplayable.
Yeah, much Resident Evil 5 in this then.
No, even worse than that.
Oh shit, that's bad then. Yeah,
Even
so
worse
Case
than
File 2 as well. I think it's the first person shooter one, isn't it? Dead Aim.
Yeah.
And
Survivor 2 is also
yeah. No, shooter is it too?
Yeah.
Code Veronica. So,
it's like a
yeah, so yeah, you plug in the old G-Con. I think the G-Con works. But yeah, Dead Aim and Resident Evil Survivor 2 Code Veronica. What was Survivor 1 then?
on PlayStation 1.
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Survivor 3 is actually Dino Crisis.
Oh, right. Cool. We're still in the process of doing one of the Wii.
Yeah,
Resident
we're
Evil.
going through it very slowly.
Yeah,
Long
very,
move.
about a year now.
No, 2 years now.
2 years. Yeah. Please 24/7.
Another sort of light gun game, but it doesn't work with a light gun,
Yeah.
which sucks.
You bought this a
sucks.
while back, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really sucks. I mean, that would be awesome with like the Wiimote or something because you duck and hide as well, so you really need the nunchuck control. But yeah, even the controller's okay, but you know, because in the arcade version, it's one of those ones where you ducked.
Yeah, it had
like,
sentences and stuff
Yeah.
like that, yeah. Yeah. And, finally have it, this other Space Channel 5 Part 2, play Ooh La La in the second outing, which then is the first one, Michael Jackson, isn't it? It's the second one.
First one.
First one, yeah.
Well, the second one does as well, but the first one.
Got this on the Xbox Live Arcade, but I just knew I had to have it. God, how sad is that?
Yes.
Yes. One of my favourite Sega series, Space Channel 5. No matter how down and sad you're feeling, you pop this or the first one on, and the cheeriness and happiness just flows. It gets very hard. Both of them get very hard. When it comes
Cheeriness
to
and happiness is not what comes to mind when I play that game.
you play
Frustration and throwing things is what comes to
play
my mind.
more.
It's
till you get
really
good at it.
fucking hard.
Yeah, play more till you get good at it, especially on the Xbox version. Oh, but yeah. The leading tower of games. Klonoa 2, sequel to Klonoa.
Very good. Excellent 2.5D platformer.
Yeah, I saw the original version. One of our local shops has got it on the PlayStation 1, but that's a bit pricey. I mean, this wasn't too, it wasn't cheapo, but it wasn't expensive either. It's a type of game that I or my missus would play.
Yeah, it's really enjoyable. It's really enjoyable.
Yeah, that looks fun. Run, jump, bounce, and surf your way through the magical world of Lunity.
Lunatia.
Lunatia, sounds like where Chris would come from.
Mm.
There are 24 exciting areas to explore, each one packed with secret items to collect and fiendish puzzles to solve. Prepare for an adventure like no other.
It's about Pandemonium, only it's good.
I like Pandemonium.
That's a fucking dreadful game.
Now this one, Legend of Sayuki. Now I know nothing about this, but Martin did tell me what it was. It's a follow-on to some other sort of games that I have no memory of what he told me to do. There's some bizarre ones, but yeah, it's a rare one, and it looks like something that could be fun to play. Hopefully, it looks like you might have 2 players or 1 player or RPG. The snowy goddess Sayuki will battle ghosts, monsters, and evil demons to gather the necessary ingredients to create a cure for her beloved, a common boy in the town village. Through their union is forbidden, she will traverse all ancient Japan to save the one she loves. Which is this way talked about many of those chapters.
It's on the Wii as well.
Yeah.
Never like going.
Never Light Gun Game, Ninja Assault. This is one I played in the arcade. It wasn't the Vampire Lady Rain. Yeah.
Well, Vampire Night is basically House of the Dead with vampires.
Shoot, kill, bad guy, Amco, arcade shooter. Did you play this in the arcade?
Yeah.
Did you play this, Chris?
No.
No. Onimusha 3, because it was the only Onimusha that I was missing.
Awesome game.
Really super duper nice condition. I've only ever played the first one. I played the first one on the Xbox. I've got the second ones. I haven't got the weird tactics ones.
I played all
Tactics.
3.
No, there's what's good one. There's Warlords.
Yeah, I've got that. Yeah, and there was a tactics one on the DS, wasn't there? It was a bit bizarre.
Played all 3 and got all 3.
Yeah, he's murdered all 3. Yeah.
Well, all 4 because
Four,
there's now another one.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be like
there's 4.
5.
No, there's like 5 or 6 of them or something.
I've only got 4 of them.
You've got Free CAD, which seems really, really weird. Features unique gameplay and an indeed flexible 3D world in outstanding visuals and acoustic presentation. Masses of objects and items to explore and to deform. Hilarious characters and 12 unique enemy bosses. Yeah, this sort of looks like it's fun.
Filler anyone?
Yeah. The Red Star, brilliant game.
Awesome game.
Yeah, I played this on the Xbox. Originally it was cancelled, but they released it on by Torrents in there many years ago. Hard game, and didn't you pick this up a while back as well?
Yeah.
Onto our complete collection. No. I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah. So it's good. So watch the footage. Hopefully I've still got it.
It's kind of a strange bullet hell style thing,
Mm.
isn't it? It's weird. I'll just record it again, I imagine. It's probably during the period when you deleted it.
Yeah, hopefully I shall go through. And Death by Degrees, one I've been looking for a little while, but it
Really weird control system.
has no manual. So it's a good free, chuck it in free, so thank you. And yeah, it's really odd. Very, very odd to control.
Because it's like all your moves and stuff were like too human on the right thumbstick.
Yeah,
Oh,
obviously
really
she's a
strange.
Tekken character they wanted to like give her their own game. I suppose you could say it's sort of a prelude to the arcade things they bolted onto the later ones.
Well, not really, because they did that since Tekken 3 on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah,
It
true,
was more
so-
like an expansion on that, rather than a prelude.
Yeah, so that's Martin's lot. Charity shop find over in Ramsgate. Iron Aces, playing game, looks okay. Played £3, which isn't too cheap. It was a bit more at Play Nation. I thought it was about 12 at Play Nation.
The biggest problem is, it's probably not really that good because it's
Yeah.
only one thumbstick.
Yeah. Now this was pretty cool. Rush 2049. I like the San Francisco Rush games. Great fun, go for a blast. If you could pop these on for 10-15 minutes, you don't have to spend extended time with them. It's was all the prequels of San Francisco Rush and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're all in the same series. Yeah, I really like the N64 one, but the N64 one's a bit too collectible and pricey. And pick this up from Level Up. So
It's a better game than Trickcasts.
yeah, picks up from Level Up in Canterbury, so that's cool. And with Christmas, I bought my missus a NES for Christmas, which she's wanted a few times. So now when I'm out and about, I can
He
have
buys
NES.
himself
I
NES
buy
games.
NES games to play. And this month I bought Bad Dudes vs Dragon Ninja, which for some reason when I picked it up, I remember the name Two Crude Dudes vs Dragon Ninja.
That's the sequel.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, unofficial sequel.
Yeah, so yes, you won't be getting any footage of this, you'll get pictures. Yeah, looking forward to giving this a go, you know, getting rid of the 9
Basically,
million,
sort of scrolling vigilante
Yeah.
style thing. It's
95
it's
million
exactly
times
like
what
Two
they were.
Crude Dudes, or Crude Busters
Yeah.
as it was called in Japan.
Picked up a couple of Super Nintendo games. I mean, I had the SNES with the Street Fighter set, but I didn't have Street Fighter 2, so I picked that up. And I didn't pay that. No way did I pay that. So what's a SNES and Street Fighter set without Street Fighter? And pretty much to complete my Alien 3 collection, I picked up Alien 3 on the SNES box manual, tatty condition, okay. Picked it up from Playaway, Buxton. Graphically better, but not a better game than the Mega Drive version. I just
they both have flaws.
Yeah,
they both
found
have
this
massive flaws.
so difficult. I mean, back
I
in the
found
day,
that one repetitive.
yeah, back in the day around Richards, I remember Richard bought this at launch, and we was like, yeah, let's get into playing this. First of all, we was blown away by the graphics and all the more effects he got the Mega Drive version. But within an hour, we were like, what? This is difficult. This is stupid. What? You know? And so, yeah.
I do think the Mega Drive version is slightly better, but I think they've both got massive flaws. So.
Yeah, to go for Parappa 2 last month. Parappa the Rapper 2. To go with Parappa 2 last month, we got Parappa the Rapper on the PSP. I was playing this the other night on the PSP. It's fucking really hard.
The timing is
so. I mean, the thing is, Parappa the Rapper 2, the timing is really different as well. It took me a while to adjust playing that last month. But this, it was one of the games I could play it on the PlayStation. I'm glad I've got it, but I was not willing to do the frustration because sometimes I was getting them perfect, and I know I was getting them perfect, and it just wasn't.
It's like it's lag. It's like it's lag.
Yeah.
It's like it feels like you're running on an emulator.
So, it's good Parappa, not good play Parappa. Picked up a package off a friend, and the only thing that
Good play Parappa.
Yeah, it's me. I make no sense. So I picked up a package of friend Jason, which thanks for Jason. Between us,
We've rated his crap. It's good.
And then one Master System game I kept was the World Grand Prix. The one I didn't have, really nice condition. It's just getting a collection. Haven't played it. Played it. No. But I got quite good reviews online, which I looked up. So yeah, it's my ex-Boney stuff. My mother for Christmas bought me Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. We've really loved the Batman 2 DC superheroes. Thought it was absolutely amazing what they've done. They give us. I'm not too familiar with the DC lore. Obviously, I've read lots of DC, but it's very different because obviously mainly Marvel, weren't they? It wasn't that you gave me in a day.
Well, the thing is, the only stuff that I really lent you was, I think, the Death of Superman, the whole thing.
Yeah.
And a big bunch of Green Lantern stuff, and Legion as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Been Heard this is not as good. Apparently, doesn't touch on Marvel, but yeah, just a present from my mum. And I do like to just go into my world and play the games. But it's still annoying how they're not giving us online co-op, which is what we want for fucking Skylanders as well, guys. Come on. Yeah, it's much test drive the ultimateness of the crew. It looked like a really fun game. I had a quick bash around a friend's house. Bearing in mind, he'd been playing it for a long time and he'd had a really high level car.
Everyone said the same thing, that when you first play it, it's very underwhelming. And you have to spend a little bit of time levelling up and grinding to basically get a decent, car.
Yeah.
And once you start doing that and investing on it, it's really good.
Yeah.
It is very much a grindy game.
Yeah, but time will play.
Time will play?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're on it today.
I believe this shit in this time. Time will play. And I got this because it was £12. Fantasia Music of Old, or Disney's Fantasia Music of Old. Yeah, it's supposed to be bizarre but really fun to play. So it was down from 50 quid to 12 quid, and I had some.
It's Disney.
Tiny credit left. But Disney is good these days, sometimes.
No, it's not.
Yeah, Disney is even. Yeah. A masterful executed rhythm game that breathes new life into the genre as he speaks really slowly and reading. Yes, watch trailer. So, well, you saw Tony's one for Christmas. I'm not unsealing mine anytime soon. Renkutsu Tsugimi's
Tsukimi's Longest Day.
That's the one. It's the one he got for Christmas. It's the one I've got. So enjoy. So yes, bumped up some of my PlayStation collection. I got like all 3 Resistance games. Never really liked the first Resistance. Might try it again because they have big bosses, and I really like big bosses. And I think that was £1. That was £1.50. and that was $350 for a complete collection.
I still,
£6.
in all fairness, preferred Resistance 1 over Killzone 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I really did. I didn't like Killzone 2 very much at all.
Yeah, Killzone 2 was sort of okay-ish, wasn't it? Yeah.
You know, I mean, I preferred Haze to Killzone 2 as well.
I love Haze. I mean, killed them, but the Haze was good. Yeah, it's always been a strange one for me, the Resistance. So I did really try giving it a go, but I couldn't get into it. But I was in my bit more hating PlayStation.
Yeah, you're just typical, like, oh, it's PS3, I don't want PlayStation. No, Sega, give me Sega.
You still had the problem with the thumbsticks.
On what?
Oh, look, wee! My thumb slipped.
Oh, right, yeah. Chris is mentioned PlayStation. That's Mr. Hate PlayStation now. Which is quite hilarious considering Francis is actually considering buying an Xbox One, so please do. That way Chris has nothing to moan about. Ninja Gaiden Sigma.
Can't praise the game enough. It's fantastic.
First one plus add-ons, many characters.
Yeah.
Picked up Sigma 2 as well the other day, really cheap. There was no fucking disc though.
The sheer level of difficulty on that when you actually ramp the volume up is ridiculous.
I love the first one. I mean, the first one got me into playing games properly again. And that first boss in Ninja Gaiden, I wish I'd be this one, of course. When you fight him for the first time, you're like, what? This is the first boss? Like the last boss.
The textures are a little, you know, they show up as being a little ropey on this because they are Xbox original textures. But the actual resolution looks really nice and it really shows off the animation and stuff like that. But the background textures look a little bit ropey. But amazing game.
Yeah, I've always loved the Ninja Gaiden series, and I definitely want to see what extras they've added to it. Fucking sense of that, mate. Yeah, a few more PS2 figures. I'm actually watching 24, the TV series.
Did you say PS2 figures?
I meant to say pickups. Oh no, I'm getting fucking crap to that. A few more PS2 pickups. I'm actually watching 24, the TV, Live Another Day TV series at the moment. I saw this cheapo game. Fuck's sake. I saw this cheapo in CX, and I had to have it. A bit of Jack Bauer actually playing it. It sort of puts me in mind of the X-Files game because it's the same sort of third person. It's quite funny to look at all the characters in the back that are in this game that are actually dead in the TV series now, so it goes to show how old the game is. Gadgets and the Gadgetinis. I only really bought this because you bought it and you said it was good a while back.
It's alright.
Yeah.
Oh, I paid like 50p for it. So.
Oh, yeah, £1 to pay for.
Yeah, he's always not paying much for it, it's cool.
Yeah, and big thank you to Rixie for holding this one for me, is Neo Contra. Yeah, I've been told it's ridiculously hard. I will get around to playing. I will play them and do the footage. Yeah, they play this one. It's 2 players.
Yeah, but it's not like proper Contra.
No. Who did it?
I remember Contra being 2 robots.
That's Probotector.
Probotector, yeah.
And that was odd.
Same game, but we
with 2 guys
we weren't allowed to
instead of
shoot
robots.
We weren't allowed to shoot people.
Oh
we
yeah,
had to shoot
robots and crap. Last 4 pickups, 4 Wii games. I've got Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess.
GameCube version superior.
Yeah.
The controls are very tacked on and rubbish, but still a good game. Still a really good game. I think that's a lot better than the N64 one, Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
I think that's a lot better than Ocarina of Time. A lot of people will disagree, but playing it as a game now, that's a better game.
Yeah.
You might have like rosy memories of Ocarina and everything else, but if you're sitting it now and playing it, that's a better game.
This game I totally forgot about. I loved playing it back in the day. I used to go around Adrian's, and it was on the local site, which is quite cheap to pick up. And Excite Truck. This game is great fun. We spent ages playing for this, unlocking this. We got loads and loads of this game done. This is really, well, I'd say it's really cheap. You just can't find it anywhere.
It still annoys me. It still annoys me that you can't use a controller.
Yeah. They force you to use the Wii.
The motion controls aren't too bad. They're not too bad.
What annoys me the most is the fact that they've done Excite Bots. And yeah, it's coming out in Europe, but no. I mean, basically you play insects that transform into robots. What did you raise them? How much cool would that look? But no, you have to have a modded fucking Wii to play it. Didn't need that. Give us that. On to my Metroid, which brings me to a point that this year, I've decided every year from now on I'm going to play on a new series that I haven't played. So this year I'm going to start with Metroid. Just need to find Sunland 7-0 mission, or release it on the Wii U bloody Virtual Console. So I've got
all of them?
Yes, well, hopefully.
Super Metroid on the SNES.
Team Ninja.
Team Ninja.
Yeah, Team Ninja. So Dreadful cutscenes, fantastic gameplay.
Yeah. So yes, and on to my last box pickup, Kirby's Adventure on the Wii. I paid 30 for it. I wasn't expecting to buy those PS2 stuff, so I thought I'd buy this straight to it. Remember Tony picking this up originally on our trip to Urban Games, wasn't it? The first episode. That was at CEX, wasn't it? Did you go and play it?
Yep.
Good?
Yep.
Mm.
Nice. Kirby, basically it's classic Kirby style game, but one like epic yarn. It's a typical, and you've got 4 players simultaneous as well, but you play different characters with different moves and different abilities, like King Dedede and Meta Knight and that sort of stuff.
That looks really cool.
It's really fun. So.
Yeah, and basically just a few digital pickups picked up in the sale. I've got Outlands, the survival horror game for the Xbox One. I got the DLC as well, which was quite cheaper the other day. The reason I sort of picked up, I've wanted it anyway, but I recently played through Alien Resurrection, which is absolutely awesome, and now I can actually play sneaky games, so I'm really looking forward to playing it. I picked up the Dead Rising 3 Season Pass as well for the Xbox One. How many new fucking characters is it? New stories? 3 or
4.
Yeah, so we've got 4 new stories, all single player. Not this super ultra edition add-on that we all.
Which is the only one I want.
Yeah,
that's the only thing I actually want.
That's £7 if you get the season pass.
Yeah, and in the sales, Killer Instinct Ultra Edition. I've started playing it recently, and I've got to admit, I'm really getting into it. I'm loving it. I had a bit of an issue with my pad, so I had to get rid of a pad and get a new one.
And like same issues that I have.
Yeah. Well, my issue was the D-pad, pressing down, it just keeps jumping. Yours is the analog moves upwards, doesn't it? So yeah, Xbox pads. But now I'm into it. It's brilliant. I'm really finding I've got used to it. I cannot play the original arcade classic version. I just get annihilated. Can't even win one round. Picked up Flockers as well from Team 17. Basically, you just imagine worms with sheep, and it's a fun game.
Or is it lemons with sheep?
No, it's more worms. I saw Richard play it back just before Christmas. No, fucking long November time when it come out. And that was the Xbox One did I get? Now you got Valiant Hearts, which is a good story-based game.
Weird World War One style thing. It's
looks really good.
Quite strange. It looks really cool.
And I picked up the Zombie Driver Ultimate Edition, which I mean they were just like I think it was £3. You know, it looked fun. I love the sales at Christmas. I got for the 360s where I got the Bioshock Infinite Burial at Sea 1 and 2. They didn't do the season pass on offer for some strange reason, but they put like Burials at Sea 1 and 2, which is two elements of the 3 season pass. The third one just being like a multiplayer arena, score-based arena where you just get the best score and move on. But I got the story, so I'm happy with what I got, and yes. So that's December for me. Very happy.